I'm really enjoying those updates with Jordan in the field, and next time will be really exciting. We'll be showing cabinets and finishes and everything going in, so look for that. I'm sitting here with my three Mozzies, 3 generations of Mozzies, Gary, Matt, and Mike. Been in the San Diego market for many, many years. Gary, give us the history of Mozzie, how you started it, and just how you're different.
The difference from when I started to today is, and it's still it's still the same values, family values, service after sales. Of course, you don't just keep going on, and that's kind of what we've carried, what Matt's taken on and done, and then Mikey's learning to do. And
you have to be really proud of having 2 more generations. I mean, I know when my daughter got into the business a couple years ago, it was a very proud moment for me. I take a lot of pride in that, so you must too.
I do, and I never thought it would turn out like this, but it's just, it's a wonderful thing to watch, your son and then my grandson and all those things carry on, you know what I mean? It's
great. So Matt, do you ever think about firing the founder?
Trust me, there's times, if you're in the shop in the morning when the 3 of us are in there, it is, and that's the one thing about the company is, with the 3 generations, it's fun. It's at times, it's American chopper style. I mean,
right.
We're in there, and it's
different philosophies.
It is because 45 years ago my dad started it, and then I took over 20 years ago, and then now with Mike taking over, you get, we still were customer focused. We carry a lot of the same things.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, but then there's the technology upgrades, and my dad's still very old school, and then I've kind of transitioned, and then you have Mike who's taken it to a different level.
So Mike, are you under a lot of pressure to keep it going?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
Big shoes to fill, definitely. But I mean, I learn from the best. And
that's true.
That's what I'm gonna, continue. 10 years from now, or whenever I get handed the company. If I do, I don't know.
You gotta earn it. Yeah, you definitely gotta earn it.
And I've been in the field for 6 years. Definitely, putting my time in. But
so Matt, tell us what's really unique about Mozzie and how you treat people and your services.
Well, I'll tell you what's unique is number one, that just the company being a true family company. We don't just say that. There's 9 Mozzie family members that work for the company. There's 3 generations of Mozzies, and Mike being the 3rd taking over. And it's for us from day one. It's about the customer. It's not about profits. It's not about margins.
Right.
It's not, it's truly about the customer. When that customer calls in, from the person that answers the phone, to the person that comes out and works with the customer to build the system, and then, the very end, the follow-up, we care about the customer, and it's all about making them happy, doing a quality installation, and that's what separates us from our competitors. Is it's not it's not all about just going out making a buck and getting out of the house.
Well, and I can vouch for that. I've worked with you on many jobs, and I know how you operate. The philosophy of treating the customer right, being fair, coming up with a accurate price, and not adding a bunch of stuff on later on.
Yeah, some of the things we'll do is Mike's big on this too, is we'll get the same person out to the home time after time, the same technician, because that technician knows your dog, they know where the furnace is, it's little things like that we really pay attention to, that really separate us, is setting that up to where it's very easy and convenient with the customer, and then also keeping it fun. You're going to see my dad out there,
right,
making deliveries, because it's, the company has, as I took over the company, he dropped back
right
into running the warehouse and doing deliveries. And then the same thing will happen here in a few years. Well, actually, I will drop back, probably working side by side with my dad in a warehouse situation, and with Mike, taking the lead.
They'll never retire.
Yeah. No, you can't.
We'll never retire.
You shouldn't. And I know your services have expanded with the Hero financing. You're doing a lot more things besides just heating and air conditioning.
Yeah, the couple things we're doing now that are really big is solar. We do the heating and air so that we can reduce your footprint, we can reduce the amount of power you use, and then put a smaller solar system on for you. And the Hero program is really what's made that available to the consumer, because the financing and the tax benefits, and so we work side by side with Hero every day to make sure that the the customer gets the best financing.
Great program.
It is. It's
We have a
amazing.
fan question. The question is, should we get our HVAC unit inspected and maintained if we don't have noticeable problems? Is it like a car and we need some kind of tune-up besides changing our filters?
Yes, you do. Just because you're not hearing a loud noise or you're not seeing an obvious issue doesn't mean that there's not an underlying issue that's going to pop up when it gets cold. So the last thing you want to do, there's motors that need to be oiled. They may be running hot right now because they're not oiled properly. There's burner racks that need to be cleaned out. You know, you may not see that now, but all of a sudden you get enough dust that builds up and it'll combust. So there's about 20 different things that you look at when we do that maintenance and that tune-up that you may not see or notice until it's too late and it breaks, and that's always when it's cold outside.
Well, thank you, Matt. You guys have a great holiday season. It was great to have you on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Craig.
Thank you guys. Yep.